Class.
Yes.
Welcome back from spring break.
Welcome back from spring break.
We are going to review what we were learning about before spring break today by doing some Grand Kislami oral essays. Give me an oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tell your partner how excited you are to do a Grand Kislami. Class.
Yes.
We are going to start by picking a question from the super-de-duper smarty desk. Kate, would you please pick us a question? And read your question nice and loud.
How can we compare and contrast area and perimeter?
How can we compare and contrast area and perimeter? All eyes on Kaylin.
All eyes on Kaylin. Class. Yes.
Mirrors and words.
Mirrors and words.
Perimeter
and
area can be easy stuff
can be easy stuff
when you learn
when you learn
how to do it.
how to do it.
For example,
For example,
area is the space
is the space
inside the shape.
the shape.
But perimeter is the space
Is the space
around
around
the edge
the edge
of the shape.
of the shape.
Also, to find area, we multiply, but to find perimeter, we add. Lastly, different shapes can have the same perimeter or area. In conclusion, help me. Class.
Yes.
In conclusion, you can find perimeter and area once you learn how.
Excellent job. Give her a 10-finger woo. And was that a Grand Kislami? Awesome job. Now on this next one, I want to see all my friends using very energetic and enthusiastic gestures. Derrickson, could you pick us a card from the super-de-duper smarty desk?
How do you write a triple whammy paragraph?
How do you write a triple whammy paragraph? All eyes on Taisha.
Class.
Yes.
Mirrors and words.
Mirrors and words.
There are 3 parts to a triple whammy.
There are 3 parts to a triple whammy.
Paragraph,
Which
are the opening sentences,
are the opening sentences.
details,
And
a conclusion.
a conclusion.
The opening sentence
The opening sentence
should have
should have
3 different ideas.
3 different ideas.
For example,
For example,
eat. idea.
Main idea.
Zoop.
Zoop.
The
The
second
detail
should be about
should be about
your second
your second
main idea.
main idea.
Your third
Your third
detail
detail
should be about
should be about
your third
your third
main idea.
main idea.
In addition,
In addition,
zoop,
you should
end
end
your paragraph
your paragraph
with a conclusion
with a conclusion
that retells
that retells
your three
your three
big
big
ideas.
ideas.
In conclusion,
In conclusion,
triple whammy paragraphs
triple whammy paragraphs
help you practice
help you practice
writing
writing
so it sounds
so it sounds
good
good
and makes sense to the reader.
and makes sense to the reader.
Yes.
Yes!
Awesome job. Give her a 10-finger woohoo. And was that a grand Kislami? Awesome job. Andrew, can you pick us a question from the Super Bee Duper Smarty Desk?
How can we determine the minerals in a rock?
How can we determine the minerals in a rock? All eyes on Mackenzie.
All eyes on Mackenzie.
Class.
Yes, yes.
Smears and words.
Mirrors and words.
The way.
The way
I determine.
I determine
Minerals
minerals
in a rock
in a rock
are
are
the evaporation,
the evaporation test,
the scratch test,
the scratch test,
and the capsule.
the calcite test.
For example,
For
we did the evaporation test
we did the evaporation
by
test
adding water
by adding water
to sandy stuff.
to sandy stuff.
Then we let it sit overnight.
Then we let it sit overnight.
The next day,
The next day,
we identified
we identified
the crystals
the crystals
as salt.
as salt.
To do the scratch test,
To do the scratch test,
we used a penny,
we used a penny,
a fingernail,
a fingernail,
and
and
a paperclip.
a paperclip.
You scratch
You scratch
with all the materials
with all the materials
on a rock
on a rock
to see
to see
how hard it is.
how hard it is.
For the calcite test,
For the calcite test,
we put a rock
we put a rock
in vinegar.
in vinegar.
Did you know
Did you know
calcite
bubbles
in vinegar?
in vinegar?
Huh?
Huh?
Some of the rocks
Some of the rocks
bubbled
bubbles
and some did not.
and some did not.
To sum up,
To sum up,
if you want to know
if you want to know
what minerals
what minerals
are in a rock,
are in a rock,
try
try
the evaporation test,
the evaporation test,
the scratch test,
the scratch test,
and the calcite.
the calcite test.
Awesome job. Give her a 10-finger woo. Class,
Yes.
are you excited about doing Grand Kislamis?
Yes.
We're going to do one more, and I want you to really show your stuff. Tell your shoulder partner, put some energy in it.
Put some energy in it.
Tell your shoulder partner, big gestures.
Big gestures.
Lots of enthusiasm.
Lots of enthusiasm.
We can do this.
We can do this.
Derek, would you please pick us our last question from the super-de-duper Smarty Desk?
How can we compare and contrast maps and globes?
How can we compare and contrast maps and globes? Jayla looks like she is ready to go. All eyes on Jayla.
All eyes on Jayla.
Class.
Yes.
Names and words.
Names and words.
Maps and globes.
Maps and globes.
Are similar.
Are similar
And different.
and different.
They both have countries.
They both have countries
And continents.
and continents.
Also.
So
Cool. They can both
they both
have a compass rose.
they have a compass rose.
Maps and globes
Maps and globes
are different
are different
because maps are 2D
maps are 2D
and globes are 3D.
and globes are 3D.
That means
That means
maps are flat and globes are spheres.
that means maps are flat and globes are spheres.
In conclusion,
In conclusion,
maps and globes
maps and globes
can be different
can be different
and alike.
and alike.
Great job. Give her a 10-finger. Woohoo! And was that a grand Kaslami? Awesome job reviewing our pre-spring break knowledge. You all are wonderful scholars. Tell your shoulder partner, I love whole brain teaching.
I love whole brain teaching.
Okay.